So today I'm going to try to do a makeup look and a wine eyeshadow look. And I'm going to use the shadows that I have. And the reason I'm doing this is before I dive in and buy another eyeshadow palette, the one I'm speaking of is the Fenty Wine Snap. Isn't that what it's called, a snap palette? I'm going to see if I can create something with what I have. I'm going to begin with Sorbet Primer from Sephora. I had someone ask me what color it is. Here, I'll show you. That's what color it is. It's kind of a pinky flesh color, right? All right. It's darker than my lids though. And I'm going to put it on and rub it in with my finger. I think it sets up pretty fast. My eyelids are still scaly. They're still recovering from whatever I did to them. Just pretend you don't notice. Or we can pretend like I'm doing a texture eye look. How about that? I'm going to begin with a palette that's discontinued. It is the Artist Palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to use the Aubergine. That's wine colored, right? I don't know. And I'm going to put that in the outside corner. It kind of reads brown on camera, right? And I'm putting it in the outer V. So if you tune in tomorrow night, I'm going to do a talk on the books that I've been reading this summer. Both, well, the books, audio and Kindle. And then I read one, just a traditional hardback book. I'll show you those. But you have to tune in tomorrow night for that. All right, there's the wine, or aubergine. So this is what it looks like in the palette. So you can look at your stuff and see if you have something like that. There we go. And then I'm going to take a shadow from this palette, and it's called Sangria. I'll put that on my lid with a flat brush. And now I'm diffusing the outer edge of the aubergine. Then I'm going to take Night Moth, like that. There we go. That is Night Moth by MAC. I think I'm going to put it underneath too. And in the corners on the water line, just in the corners. Like that. I'm going to go ahead and do my brows. I'm going to use my Tom Ford brow defining pencil in the color Espresso. My hair is very fluffy because I just washed it. Now let's draw some brows on. I'm going to draw some stand-up ones in the front. So did y'all have a good Labor Day weekend? Did you do anything fun? If you did something fun, put it in the comments. Did anybody get arrested over the Labor Day weekend? Did anybody do anything fun enough to get arrested? Let's put it that way. Did anybody shop any Labor Day sales? There we go. All right, now I'm going to do some Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. There. Now I'm going to use the color Fresh from this palette. I'm going to put that under the brows I just drew on. There we go. Now I'm going to put some Opening Act by Tarte in my eyelashes. All right. Now I'm going to use the, remember I said I have all these L'Oreal. I have the deep green one. I have the cobalt one, I have the black one, I have the burgundy one, and I have the primer. I'm going to put the burgundy one on today. I'm going to go up and down like this so I can get it on the ends. I noticed the other day in a video that when the sunshine shone across my eyelashes, I did not get the tips. You could still see the primer. So I'm going to be a little more careful this time. All the golf carts are heading down to the pool. There must be a Labor Day party, Labor Day weekend party going on. They always have a food truck and all that stuff come. Putting it on the bottom of my lashes. Like that. I'm going to take my black pencil from Tom Ford. Put it on my tight line. We'll see if it bleeds into my waterline. I know the Pat McGrath one won't. I don't know whether this one does or not. And then I want to do my waterline a creamy color with no sparkle. Final touch from Sigma. Looks good, doesn't it? I'm going to take some more of the Night Moth. A pencil brush with the aubergine and drag that down like that. And then I'm going to take the sangria from the other palette and put that underneath that. All right, let's do the foundation portion of this show. I already have this on, the renewal oil. Now I'm going to put on the By Terry. Speaking of which, I used up all of my Pat McGrath primer. All gone, so I'm going to have to find a new primer to pair with my Pat McGrath foundation. Maybe I can pair this with it. The the By Terry CC. This is By Terry CC serum. And I go ahead and bring it up under my eyes too, because it's brightening. Okay. And my foundation, I'm going to use my Chantecaille. I'm not going to use I did not like the way the Too Faced Born This Way looked. It looked cakey. I guess because my skin's not oily enough for it. This is the Chantecaille Future Skin in the color Hazel. It's getting to be too dark for me now. Now that I haven't been laying out. Today would be a nice day to lay out. It's nice and it's cooler. It's not oppressive. I will see. We'll see what the temperature is. It's 82. That's way better than 90, 95. I hate to go lay out in the sun after I've washed and done my hair, you know. Looks good, doesn't it? I don't want my head to get smelly. I want to keep smelling good. All right, I saw something. I was watching, I think she pronounced her name Tara instead of Tara. I've been calling her Tara. I think she said Tara. And I think she was talking about the Peach Perfect powder today. So I'm pulling that out. And it does, if you accidentally breathe any of it in, it tastes like peaches. I don't know why. I just like powder. I'm going to use the Ibiza today as my blush. I'm going to use this brush. It's the Luxie 660 Precision Foundation. I'm going to use it as a blush brush. I'm using Buxom Wanderlust Primer Infused blush in the color Ibiza. I'm going to use Sandcastle by Fenty as my highlight, and I'm going to use my Morphe highlight brush. It's kind of bronze. See? Or, I don't know. It's got that undertone that would work on really dark skin. Yep. I do. I want something on my inner corner. Like that. I need a bronzer. Whoever was asking about bronzers for olive skin, Lorac makes neutral bronzers. I'm going to pull out. Whoever it was that had olive skin and needed bronzer contour colors that were suited for them, this is it. It's the Lorac Pro Lorac. There it is swatched on my arms. That's the contour, the bronzer, and the light contour. There it is on my fingers. See how cool they are, or neutral, or perfect. So there's your answer. All right. So I have some contour, and mostly the contour is what I have from here. And now I'm going to put the under eye concealer. I'll use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I've put the Hourglass Vanish concealer in my kit. So I'm using Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in the color Brightener. I'm going to use my Soft Blend Concealer brush from Sigma. And it's an F64 to buff that out. Oh, and on my lips I have on the Milk in the color Work. I put that on first, and then I lined with the Night Moth and blended it in. And this is what I got. All right, I think I am good with the wine colors. I don't need the Fenty palette. The one I'm referring to, I'll put right here. If you don't have any wine colors, I'd recommend this one, and I would look at the Hen Dash Wine eyeshadow tutorial or mine to see how to use it. But there's my look. Don't forget to get your teeth whitening kit. I have a discount code. Works really well, as you can see. Oh, and don't forget to get you a Charleston makeup artist t-shirt. Here's a picture of what it looks like on. Because I didn't see you over Labor Day, those are half price for 24 hours only. Mention this video in the email, and I'll give you 50% off. Y'all have a great day, great night, whichever it is for you, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow night. Ta-ta. Ta-ta.